Do you think that singers need to have good singing voices to front a band? Do they have to have a good voice? I'm going to go ahead and say no. No, I don't think so at all. In fact, when I was growing up, I was terrible at discerning what actually sounds good and what I like. Now, I love music more than anything in the world. I don't need a singer to sound good. I just need them to express themselves in a way that is authentic and reaches me. That can be a guttural scream. It can be out of tune. And here's the thing, most of my life, I've done a lot of musical education in the past 20 years. So now, like, I have good ears and I know what's going on. But even with that, I still don't care. I can appreciate a good voice a lot more now than I did when I was younger. But when I was younger, I used to sing out of tune and I didn't care because I just would sing and people were like, would you shut up? And I'm like, sure. But the point is, I couldn't discern whether a singer was out of tune or in tune, or whether their voice was, pleasing or not. I loved Elvis Presley. I loved Barry Manilow when I was 4 or 3 or 5, 6, 7, but I didn't think they had a good voice. I just liked what they were singing and how they were singing it. I love metal music. One of my favorite metal bands of all time is Death. If you've ever heard a death metal vocalist, you know where I'm going with that. They're not pleasing. Serves the purpose, though. I'm happy as happy could be. Doesn't detract from the music at all. Megadeth. I love Megadeth. A lot of people don't like Dave Mustaine's voice. I think it serves Megadeth's purpose perfectly. So I don't, and he does actually have a good voice. I guess, he can sing, but I think the voice he normally uses, I'm gonna blah, 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 it works fine. Rob Halford is a brilliant, brilliant singer, and I love Judas Priest. And if he didn't sing quite as well, I would still love them. But his voice is part of the amazingness. So in that case, having a really good singer is necessary. So I think in certain circumstances, having a good singer is necessary and does work well. But I don't think it's absolutely needed to front a band. I don't think you have to have a good voice. Some of the best bands in the world, the vocalists have been absolutely stunningly phenomenal. But some of my favorite bands of all time, the vocalist is fine. It's kind of there. I love the Cocteau Twins. Does she have a good voice? I don't know. I love her voice more than anything. Is it a good voice? I don't know. Kate Bush. I love her so much. She's one of my favorite all-time artists. She's got a good voice. Some people find it really grating and annoying. Sade. I love Sade. She has a good voice, I think. I think it's very expressive with what she does. And so in that case, it does work perfectly. Oh, I love her. I love her lyrics, though. So if she didn't have the best voice, would I still like it? It's her cadence. It's the tone. It's just a personal attraction to sound. And I can't say whether a good voice would make the biggest difference. I recognize who has brilliant voices, Roy Orbison, but I don't listen to him very often. Katie Lang, I don't listen to her very often. Still think they're phenomenal. Jeff Buckley, oh my God, one of the best voices of all time. But if he didn't have a good voice, if his lyrics were on point and he cared about what he was doing, I'd be there for it. So I'm just saying, does a singer need to have a phenomenal voice or a very good voice or need to sing well to make a band work? The answer is no, in my opinion. But I keep thinking of other bands where the singers, believe it or not, I'm going to go ahead and bring up Scandal. Patti Smith. She's such a good singer. And she makes those songs more than the sum of her parts because she is so good. She transforms normal, like regular chord progressions into something otherworldly because she's that good. So that's a different question though, isn't it? It's, can a great singer take a okay band and elevate them? Yes, but any exceptional musician can take any band and bring it to another level, depending upon what's going on. I'm thinking of Randy Rhoads and Quiet Riot, so maybe that's not true, because Quiet Riot pretty much stayed the course, while Randy Rhoads was just like larger than life in his extraordinary talent. Okay, so I didn't mean to digress. I'm going to go ahead and answer this very simply now. Do you need a good vocalist, or does the person have to have really good vocals and a voice to front a band? And I don't think that's necessary. I'm thinking of Billy Bragg now. Doesn't have the best voice, but it's perfectly expressive for what he does, etc., etc., etc. All right, this is Shep Gold signing out.